Hey guys, I don't know if you can see me tonight. I don't know if this internet is working. Oh, I know what's going on. Hold on one second. Sorry guys, I'm in a different location, so I don't have the other display, and I need to get this to work properly. Why is this not working? That's not what I want. Hey Sam, if it's not capturing my display anymore for some reason, because usually I have it on the second monitor, I tried adding another display, but that wasn't working. And then I tried adding browser, but that's not working. Oh, what else can I try? Window capture, that's the other one, right?
Yeah, window capture. Oh, yeah, and then you just need to change it to full screen.
Okay, and then will that. Okay, cool.
Cool, all right.
Yay. All right. And then let's bring that to the top. All right, guys, can you see this okay? That's going to go out of bounds if we go any lower. Okay. All right, guys, sorry about that. We're live on location in Uluwatu, Bali, which is a southern tip, almost as far south as you can go in Bali. We've got the ocean behind me. Not that you guys can see it, it's so dark. But I don't have my second monitor today, so we're gonna see how things go out. And it'll be trickier for me to see the live chat. Well, let me do it this way. We'll try it like this today. All right, guys, let me know if you can hear me. Let me know if you can see me. Let me know if everything looks okay. That's gonna make it weird if I do that. Oh, geez. Maybe I'll put myself up bigger here. We'll do it maybe like this today, huh? You see my ugly mug. How can we do this any differently? Tricky. All right, we got 3 viewers. We're losing viewers. Can you guys hear me? Let me know in the chat room. Always need to know if the audio is working properly. Can you guys hear me? And it's not giving you my music for some reason. I can tell that's not working. Hey guys, let me know if you can hear me. Anyway, let's get going. Drop this down a little bit, make it a little bit more comfortable. All right. There we go. Well, good morning, good evening from Bali. As you can see, it's nighttime here. All right, let's go start looking for stuff. If you guys are new to the wheel, you do need to let me know in the live chat. Otherwise, I'm going to assume that most of my viewers today are beginners. Are experienced, are my regulars, and we will skip the wheel strategy in general. Just to recap it, With the wheel strategy, we like to write cash covered puts on stocks that we like, that we don't mind holding, which is going to be important in today's discussion. Then we wait till our expiration. If we're not assigned, we simply collect the profit and repeat the process. If we are assigned, then which is probably going to happen this week, we're probably going to have a lot of assignments. We're going to turn around and sell a stock covered call using the stocks that we just got assigned on. And every 30 days or however long we sell it for, that will either expire giving us a profit, or it'll be exercised and get taken away from us, hopefully at a profit, if you sell it right. Okay? So again, let me know in the chat room if we have any beginners here that want me to go through this process. Otherwise, we're going to jump straight to market pullbacks. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at SPY. Got a bunch of friends here. We come down to Uluwatu today, and we're going to be spending 3 days down here enjoying the ocean and enjoying a change of a different beach, different scenery. There's nice, beautiful cliffs here. Not the most fun to be walking up and down, but a good change of scenery. I'm on Yahoo News, that's why, yahoo.com. If your portfolio is looking a bit like mine, it doesn't show it now, but we've had a lot of red this weekend. And you can see here all these ITMs. Those are not all puts, some of those are calls. I have an account that strictly does call strategy, and I have 2 accounts that do wheel strategy. Let me see there. So you can see we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of our stock symbols are now in the money, which means that they should get assigned to us when they expire. Some of these have only 2 days left to expiration. The rest have between 9 and 37, and some at 65. That's a long-dated bull credit, not actually a wheel. But if we look here at GRWG, this expires in 2 days. It is going to be in the money by $4. That is a guarantee going to be assigned to us. No broker is going to pass up the opportunity to assign those shares and save their client $4 in losses. Not sure why it's not showing me the ability to roll and what price we'd get at. Excuse me, wiping the sweat for myself. It's all open air where we're staying at. So, if I looked at it yesterday, SPY fell about 2%. Well, let's take a look at it. And in the pre-market, it looks like it was falling some more. Actually, you know what? I just realized something. You guys cannot see my Tastyworks screen because I do not have display capture going. This is annoying. Let me see if I can get that to work. Sorry about this, guys. Display capture 3. Display 1 should be working. There's no reason that this should not be working. But unfortunately, it will not capture my display. Not sure what to do. Because you guys are not going to be able to see anything that I do in Tastyworks. Yeah, we want that there. What is media source? Media source is something else. We'll get rid of that. Sorry for the technical difficulties, guys. We just got done at the beach and dinner and just got back. Didn't have much time to set this up. All right, we'll try and just do most of it the best we can, not using Tastyworks, or anything that I do on Tastyworks. I'll just have to describe to you guys. Maybe I can add another source. Window capture. Will it let me do Tastyworks? Chrome, Discord, calculator, WinStore. Yeah, for whatever reason, it's not letting me do Tastyworks as a source. This is annoying. Super, super annoying. Jeez. Sorry, guys. Oh. Anyway, doing the best we can with what we got. SPX. Computer's taking a little bit to load as well. While that's loading, let's go ahead and see if we can pull up some other options to make trades on, give you guys some activity here. Let me know in the live chat if everything's coming through okay as far as sound. Still haven't seen any activity in the live chat today. I've got 5 of you watching, but no one's saying anything. Right now I'm opening up my custom scanner to scan the markets for option trades that fit my criteria, and it will filter out any of the sectors that I don't like to trade in, such as oil and gas. You can get similar results using Thinkorswim or using bar charts. Looks like we're having a bit of issue with the internet as well. That's not good.
When you're a regular member, so you become like 4 times, like maybe, what is it, 4 or 5 for regular? How many times do you become regular?
All right, S&P futures pre-market down another 1% in the futures market. Now, if you've never heard it before, there is a saying on Wall Street, the first move is the wrong move. So we might see that SPY is down in the pre-market. However, that could actually turn around once the market opens. Browsing through our options scanner to see if there's anything new that we should take a look at that hasn't been showing up recently. Clearing Spark has a 10% ROI in 37 days. We haven't seen them on this scanner for a little bit. FUV, what is that? Acromoto Inc. develops and manufactures electric vehicles. Okay. Its FUV purpose is to built for everyday driving. That is broken grammar. Transforming ordinary trips into pure electric joyrides, and Deliverator and Rapid Responder provides last mile delivery. Okay. Cassava Sciences engages in the development of novel drugs and diagnostics. We've seen them before, but not recently. Ideanomics is a global company focused on facilitating the adoption of commercial electric vehicles, another EV company. Jumia is the Amazon out of Africa. Thank you, Guy. Glad somebody's telling me that you hear me loud and clear. AMC, we do not trade. I do not trade. Hey, no problem, Guy. Yep. Appreciate you participating a little bit. And yes, we all need to be active today. Yesterday, I closed out some of my profitable trades to free up cash and keep my equity high enough to hopefully avoid any more risk of margin call on my other trades. Tesla, mostly on Tesla. Tesla, I have to worry about. I'm overexposed to Tesla, as I know now. Chat is now working. Thank you, Growth and Income. And this is the first time I think we've seen you, or maybe the second time we've seen you, Growth and Income, on our channel. I apologize. It won't be as high quality as usual. We're on a remote location as I'm on a 3-day trip to the south of Bali in Uluwatu. There's fantastic surfing out here, and prices are cheap. So we chipped in and rented a villa for 3 days here and on a little group tour. Nano Dimension engages in the provision of intelligent machines for the fabrication of additive manufactured electronics. Additive printing, okay. Its products and services include Dragonfly Pro. Yeah, I haven't seen this one before, so we'll open that up and take a look at it. Remark Media Holdings is a technology-focused company that develops and deploys AI products and AI-based solutions for businesses in various industries. That's ticker symbol MARK. However, I will not touch that because it's only trading at $1.73. If it were to go down below $1 a share, they would be at risk of being delisted, and it would probably do a reverse split and all other types of nasty stuff that we don't like to deal with. AHT Ashtead Group, together with its subs, engages in the construction, industrial, and general equipment rental business in the US, the UK, and Canada. Okay. $3 stock. We've got a lot of cheap stocks today. If you're looking for ideas and you're operating on a low budget, I'm not going to say I recommend most or any of these. We'll take a look at some of them. But with the market pulling back as much as it has, we're going to see a lot of volatility, and stocks that we normally wouldn't be able to trade on might be ripe for opening new positions. Nano Dimension is one of the ones that we're looking at. Additive Electronics in Israel and internationally. Its flagship product is a proprietary Dragonfly lights-out digital manufacturing system, a precision system that produces professional multi-layer circuit boards, radio frequency antennas, sensors, conductive geometries, and molded connected devices for prototyping through custom additive manufacturing. It's a bit outside of my wheelhouse. But it sounds very interesting. Let's go ahead and take a look at the numbers. Currently trading at 622, down in the pre-market, down to 612. They've recently had an all-time high in February of about 16. Well, I say all-time high, but we're looking at the one-year chart. Yes, it was an all-time high. This company has been on a major downtrend from 2016 to 2019. A big pop in, what month is this? It looks like, where am I not seeing it? November. Big pop in November 2019, October, November. Then coming back up and then coming back down. Doesn't look very safe from a chart perspective. Don't know how long they're going to be able to stay at this trading range. Let's take a look at the revenue. Revenue is 3.3 million. That's not a lot. Market cap is 1.5 billion. Revenue quarter over quarter is shrinking. That's bad. Where's the institutional owner? Institutional ownership is only 11%. That's worrisome. So the numbers on this company do not look very good as far as that's concerned. Let's come down here to the cash on hand. Let's see, let's open this up a little bit for you guys. I'll bring my head down. Excuse me while I adjust some screens here. Adjusting screens. Let's open that up a little bit more. There you go. A little bit nicer for you guys. So we can see they're losing 8 million, 20 million, 17 million a quarter. So let's go ahead and average that out. Let's just take it on the high side. Let's say they lose 20 million a quarter. They've got 585 million in cash. So they're going to have a lot of quarters, 30 quarters before they have to run out of money and raise money some way. We're seeing total assets of 689, total liabilities only 22. This is a company that has a lot of room. This part of the financials looks absolutely fantastic. Interesting. Nano Dimension Ltd. NNDM was our stock ticker symbol. NNDM. Currently trading at 622, 612 in the pre-market. You can sell the $5 put for a 6.6% return, collecting 33 cents in bid per contract. So you'd be risking $500 and making $33 for every contract. This gives you, make sure we're getting the wrong part. You're getting a 25% downside protection, but it is not a happy looking chart. Not a very happy looking chart. It might have some support here. Well, it's already at 643. Yeah. Anyway, that's a tricky one. But if you're looking to be in circuit board printing, that is a company you can look at. PRTS. No, that's a ETF. We don't normally trade on those. I'll go ahead and edit my notes for that real quick. Change that from white to gray, or white to red. Yeah. So that won't show up in future. I'll do the same thing with the VIX. All right, growth and income has a tip for us to look at, SOXL. Let's bring that up, SOXL. I'm bringing it up in Tastyworks, but unfortunately you cannot see my Tastyworks because for some reason we've got a bug today. You're looking at the 820. You're reaching 3 months out, growth and income. Is that right? You're reaching over 90 days. It should be about 97, 98 days out. No, 8 is August. It's 100 days exactly. Let me do that in Yahoo so that you guys can see. Oh, but you're reaching all the way down to the 15. They're currently trading at the 30. No, wait. SOXL was on the ETF. Okay. What is Yahoo doing? Why is this not... This is SOXL. What is Yahoo doing? Why is it not coming up in Yahoo? It comes out just fine in Tastyworks. Can you guys, does it have a different symbol someplace else? Because it's not coming up in Yahoo. I can't show people on my screen. Anyway, you guys can just listen to me. He's got an interesting play here. At $15 strike, he's going to get 55 cents at the money. Price is still 30.22. 0.55 divided by 15. You guys can't see it on my calculator, but that is a 3.6% return on SOXL. But you are dealing with a 3x semiconductor ETF. I'm not familiar. Finally, Yahoo worked. Don't know why that was taking it so long. I'm not super familiar with doing wheels on ETFs, especially not triple up ETFs, because wherever the market goes, you're going to get 3 times the exposure. And a lot of these triple up ETFs or triple down ETFs, this is a bull triple. They are not meant or designed to be held long term. They sort of fall apart the longer you hold them. I believe it's called contango risk, but I could be misquoting it right now. Again, not my wheelhouse to trade on ETFs. You can see here, May 11th, they were already down to 12. Now they're up to 32. So even at the 15, you're not really safe unless you want to end up buying it. Again, that's what we do with the wheels. Excuse me, what do we do with the wheel strategy is we do intend to do it on trades that we want to hold. However, I'm not sure how long you want to hold a triple up, a triple X, a 3 ETF, excuse me. What are you dancing around for, Chris? Yeah. Got all my friends here in the background. Chris just got done running his classes and now is eating dinner. We ate dinner ahead of him. But he was very distracting a minute ago. All right. I'm sorry, growth and income. I can't really give you too much advice or too much... Well, shouldn't be saying advice because we're not in the business of giving financial advice, but in terms of running the wheel on it, I mean, you're theoretically at a very nice deep discount, but you're trading on a 3x ETF, so it could really swing either way. Anyway, I'll have to let you figure that one out. It's just not inside of my wheelhouse, I'll be honest with you. Could be a great play, or it could be a dangerous play, but it's not something that I am not familiar with. Those of you that like Bitcoin, Mara has seen huge drops lately it seems like Mara's losses are outpacing the rest of the Bitcoin community and the rest of the market. Actually, I want to take a look at Mara and see if there's any bad news come out with them, because I do not understand why they are dropping more than their biggest competitors. Here we got full on April 6th. It's May now, right? That is way out of date for news. Let's go ahead and take a look at conversations or something. See, there's another good quarterly report. Huh. They did have earnings recently. Apparently the earnings came out negatively. That's probably why they're outpacing losses across the sector. Next earning date comes out in November. Let's go back and read the conversations. Boom. Just reading through the news here, or reading through the, not really news, but the people commenting on the forums. People are disagreeing on the revenue versus the amount of coins mined versus the current price of the Bitcoins. Of course, this revenue is going to look over the last 3 months. Good morning, Mr. Wayne Bicknell. Good to see you again. This revenue is going to be over the last 3 months, and so it's going to have to take in the volatility of Bitcoin. You're not going to get the same price every day, but it seems to me they should be at a pretty high price for Bitcoin. If we look over the last 3 months of it, trying to get that going now. Internet's not the fastest here. Yeah, we can see over the last 3 months. Let's go and look at it a year and go back to January. Okay, that's why we've got a big discrepancy in the price. Mara is a company that sells most of its Bitcoin, although they did buy a bunch at one point to get exposure onto their balance sheet. So we can see here, if they were selling every day, then they were selling at 30,000, 32,000, then back up to 40,000, 50,000, 60,000, 56,000. So you're going to have 1-2 months where they were getting below $40,000 a coin, and only March, April, are you going to see it above $50,000 a coin. So that could be covering up some of the discrepancy that people are having with their revenues. This was 13 hours ago. He's saying Q2 revenue is estimated at 50.5 million. Okay, so that's forward reaching. Anyway, I'm bullish on Bitcoin in general, and I like having stocks that trade Bitcoin, because that lets me open up options and open up the wheel on it. I have 200 shares of Mara, and I think I have a covered call against them, or maybe not yet. Looks like I have no covered call against my Mara. I think I might have closed that out early, actually, and could put on another one. But if I were looking to add more to my wheel strategy, we could, where was it? We've got a lot of options. Let's open up our options. We could certainly sell the $27 put. That's a bit close for a 13.3% return, but I think we want to get farther out than that. Good morning. We got 7 people, only 3 likes. Make sure you hit that like, subscribe, and bell. and let you know I am operating out of Uluwatu, Bali today, not my normal location in Bali, where we're operating remotely. I don't have my second screen, and we're having a little bit of technical difficulties with the OBS. So unfortunately, you can only see my browser today. You cannot see everything that's on the screen. You cannot see Tastyworks, unfortunately. Not ideal, but that's what we're working with today. Okay, we have other options to look at. If we go deeper out of the money, we get down to the $20 puts. You can still earn 4.6% in 30 days. Go another week out, you can get 6%. Now, after a big move like this with increased volatility, I actually do like going farther out, because you're basically locking in the value of that put, the value of that volatility for a longer period of time. If we do that at the $20 put, you'll have a break even of $18.79. As you collect $1.20 for every $20 you put up, you're going to get a cost basis distance of 32% and a pop of 75%. Those numbers look pretty good to me. Now, if you wanted to, you could certainly go much higher with the volatility that we're seeing. You can get as high as 13% at the money, but that's a little close if you ask me. Where we're looking at anything between 4 and 10% on a monthly return for this stock, thanks to the volatility that we've had with this market pullback. Of course, you would have to worry about interest rates being raised and the market declining further. But after this recent pullback, I kind of want to think that the Fed is not in a hurry to raise interest rates. We want to look at a 30-day call option. Today is the 12th. Let's look at June 11th. If we were to sell the call, I prefer to look at the straddle mode. Okay, I want to get above 30 if I can. I'm going to get 265 on the 30. What happens if we go all the way out to the 40? I'll get 94 cents on the 40. Let me take a look at my cost basis. And my cost basis is at $40 a share. So this is probably where I want to be doing my covered calls, somewhere between the $40 and $45 range. We're so low right now, though, I'm going to take the $40 and get the 94 cents at the money. Sorry, not at the money, but at the $40 strike. So you can't see it, unfortunately, today, but I am going to start putting in the trade for selling a covered call on Mara. We're looking at the June 11th. Actually, before we do that, I'm going to go another month out. We'll look at September 17th. $40. I can get, is this right? $4.33 at the 40. That's a lot better for me. Or is that a month? No, that's more than 1 month. June, July, August, September. Okay, there is no June in the Yahoo Finance. Let me check what else I'm seeing here. Yeah, it skips. It goes from 45 days to 101 days. Does anyone know why it skips and goes farther out? Anyway, let's take a look at the June 25th. Again, the $40 strike is where we want to be at. I can get $1.50 versus the dollar that we talked about previously. So I'm going to go ahead and go and do that, reach 45 days out and sell my covered call. Almost want to go out farther. What is the farther one out? Is 100 days. 100 days is over my 90 days, but you know, 101 versus 90 isn't that big a deal for me. If we're going to get that much more. But if I'm in the, you don't see this on Yahoo, but I'm looking in my other software, I'm looking in Schwab, I'm seeing that it is not the 433 that we're seeing. I'm seeing 340 to 380 as our bid and ask. But if we take our purchase price, you guys can't see this in the calculator. Let me find a browser calculator so you guys can see this. There we go. Okay. If we take our purchase price of 40 and we earn $3.40 on our 40, we're going to get an 8.5%, but that's over 100 days. So next we want to take 365 divided by 100. Obviously you get 3.65 times 8.5. You're going to end up with an APR that's only 31%. So that's not very good. But it does give us a covered call $3.5 above our break-even price. I stand corrected. That's not the break-even price. I'd have to look through my history. We were simply assigned at $40. And it's not going to tell me how much money I've made unless I go through the transaction history, which I'm looking for. Sorry you guys can't see this. I'm operating on my Schwab account right now and I can't share. Digital type, NC, marathon patent, name change, blah blah blah. Alright, I'm not seeing what we sold the previous puts at. And I should keep better notes, but I did not. Anyway, either way, I'm going to reach out and sell the 101 day covered call and collect $3, and I'm going to try to shoot for $3.50. Sell the open contract 2. Let me double check everything. Yep, looks good. That'll give us an exit price of $43.50 if it does get exercised, but I'll be looking to close that early as we decay. All right, we got 9:11 a.m. We got 19 minutes before the market opens. I've put in a Mara covered call against the shares I already own. Unless you own shares of Mara, that's not going to help you, but we could also simultaneously do a double wheel, selling a cash covered put and doing a stock covered call against the stocks that we already own. Let me take a look at our cost basis. If I can get, this actually looks pretty good. If you guys can see this, you can get a 25% discount and a 9% ROI if we sell the $23 put at 37 days out. A little bit higher. Sell the 22, you get higher pop, higher CB. Let's look at 7%. You're getting 30% discount and 72% pop. That gives us 7% over 37 days, 65% APR, 77, 88% APR. Looking at my cost basis distances, I can get 12% ROI and a 21% cost basis distance. Selling the 25 put for $305, currently trading at $27.82. Fair chance that will get assigned. So I think we're better off with this 8%. Alright, so I am looking at the Mara June 18th $22 put. Alright, you guys can't see me, but in Tastyworks, I'm going to start putting in that trade on Mara. And I've put it in the chat room in case you want to follow. It is the June 18th $22 put for $1.82. I said June 18th, right? $22 put. for $1.82. I'm seeing a much different number in Tastyworks. Seeing a much different number. Why is that so different? June 18th, 22. Super different price. Anyway, let's jump into June 18th. $22 put. Yeah, we're seeing a much different price on Yahoo than my scanner. This is actually better, but I have to think about it. I think I'll actually go back down another dollar, get the 208 at 21. So we're looking at the June 18th, 37 days out. Selling the $21 put if we go through with this. Doing some last minute checks on the stock action, the price action I should say. I don't like looking at the chart in Tastyworks. Let's look at it. Oh, if we do get it to a previous trading range, we'll be at the 1830. So I'd like to get my break even at or below that. I'd really like a break even of 17. Let me see what we can do if we can get there. If we come back down to the 18, we're showing 341. That's not what we're going to see in Tastyworks. We're seeing a lot of different numbers here. If we go to the 18, I can get $1.13, and that will put me below the break-even. Sorry, that'll take me at 17, which is where I want to be for that previous trading range. If I get $1.13 on 17, sorry, on 18, $1.13 on 18, we're looking at a 6.2% return in 37 days. That's pretty good. And that puts me where I want to be to avoid the previous trading range. If I want to be more aggressive, I can sell the 21 for $2. In fact, I might do both. So I'm going to consider selling the 21 for $2.08 while simultaneously selling the 18 for $1.13. And deciding if I want to squeeze out a little more profit in that. I'm going to try and squeeze out 325 combined. All right, I'm putting it through. So I am doing the $18 put and $21 put. Near bid. So there you go, guys. Hey, we've got 13 minutes before the open. We've successfully tried. Well, we're putting in a covered call on Mara shares if we own them, and simultaneously opening up new options on Mara, taking advantage of the increased implied volatility as they've been outpacing the market. We're looking at IVX of 146%, and giving them an IV rank of 12.8. That's calculated by Tastyworks. All right, so now I'm done with Mara. I got to look at some of these other stocks. NNDM was interesting. We could do Riot, but you know what? I want to lock in those Mara gains, and I don't feel the need to do Riot simultaneously. MVIS, Microvision Inc. engages in the development of laser beam scanning technologies. I think this is a LiDAR company. Yeah, this is a LiDAR company. I do not recommend them because Elon Musk has pointed out multiple times that LiDAR is not important for the electric vehicle industry. So I'm just updating my notes here to make sure that I point out that this is the LiDAR and that I will personally be avoiding it. Wayne Bicknell, how's your portfolio doing today? And what type of stocks are you looking at? You're looking at quote-unquote safer blue chip type stocks with dividends.
Okay, but everybody waiting for mine. Okay. They wait again. Okay.
AMRS, Material Specialty Chemicals. Come on. We got 11 minutes before the opening bell. 6 viewers, only 3 likes. Don't forget to hit that like, subscribe, and bell so you can continue to see our videos, and I'll continue to make them for you. Oh, we got a massive run up on this chemical company. They were a nothing and nobody in 2020, and then 2021 they are taking off like a rocket ship. That's bigger gains than Dogecoin if you were in on that. That also could just be, I was going to say this could be a reverse split. They are currently losing 100 to 300 million a quarter. They only have 144 million on hand and only 326 million in assets. What the heck? And 363 million in total liabilities. This is not be a company that I would touch. I'm just going to close that out and not even consider looking at it anymore.
Sometimes they make a joking, and sometimes they just make a joking everything.
GRWG, we're about to get assigned on that one. I sold the puts at 44. It's currently trading at 41.64. I think that's actually wrong. I think they're down even further. Our scanner's not being very accurate today. It's supposed to recognize all the prices from market close yesterday. We should see accurate numbers on the options, but for some reason we're not. I'm going to have to eventually switch over to using bar charts and thinkorswim. I like mine because it lets me filter out some sectors, and I spent a lot of money making it, but it's not a live scanner. We need to figure out something better. Alright guys, we got any more picks or stocks to look at? We got 9 minutes before the opening bell. This is live options trading with Foxwood Stocks. We provide this service completely free of charge. We do have tip jars below in case you do feel like tipping, especially if you make money or save money using our service. And we're happy to interact with you guys using the live chat. We'll take a look at your stocks, look at your trades, look at your questions. If you have any questions about the wheel or trading options in general, just let me know. I am sweating like a hog. It's not that hot out, it's just a lot of moisture. Friday, if I can set it up, I'll show you some pictures from our trip here. It's absolutely beautiful. Had an amazing sunset. I think somebody else got pictures of it. By the way, I do not have any pictures towards sunset because I made the horrible mistake of jumping into the water with my phone still in my pocket. Completely forgot about it. So what we do here in Bali is we take it and we stick it in a bag of rice, turn the power off, and let the rice suck all of the moisture out of the phone, and then hopefully it'll work the next day. It was actually still working even though I dunked it in my pocket. As soon as I did it, I realized what horrible mistake I made. It's actually a brand new phone too. It's only a week or two old. And that's classic Bud for you. If you've ever done similar, let me know. Hit that like and subscribe button. We got 7 minutes before the bell. I'm actually going to start looking at some of our stocks here. You guys can't see this and I apologize completely. But we're operating inside of Tastyworks. I have several positions getting ready to be put to me this week. We got GRWG at $44 put. I could try and roll it, but you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and take possession of the shares. I don't think we're going to be able to gain too much ground rolling it forward. We're not going to get enough premium, and we're not going to be able to pull the price down enough. I say this, but the prices are not loading for me. Actually, we can get a $1.22 credit just rolling it out, I think 2 weeks, 16 days. That is pretty significant. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and that's $1.22 at the mid. It's only 70 cents at the natural, which is basically the bid, because I have to close it and buy it back. But if I can get $1 rolling at 14 days forward and not take possession of the shares, I don't know. Tell you what, I was going to talk about this today and I totally skipped over it as we sort of just had to deal with all those technical issues. Bill Covey asked the perfect question for about what I was just going to say. When we have a market pullback, is what I wanted to talk about, a market pullback for today's hot topic, what we're seeing is that not just one, but a lot of stocks, if not most of the stocks across the sector or the market, are all tanking simultaneously. We can make an assumption, we can analyze the market and determine whether or not GDP growth is going down, whether interest rates are going up. We know that Janet Yellen talked about interest rates having to go up in the future to hedge against inflation, basically, as they have to start to consider that inflation might be higher than they quote-unquote want it to be. But anyway, if we assume that prices are going to recover, then instead of taking possession of instead of rolling, we actually want to get assigned our covered short position, because then we can actually see a bigger growth when the market returns, or the stock returns from its to its previous price. Sorry, I got a lot of background noise. It's making it hard for me to concentrate. Got my friends down here with me, and they're not in the options trading, so I'm just noise to them. Anyway, Bill Covey asks, what is your strategy for when a CSP is assigned and the stock continues to drop 20 to 30%? Well, first off, Bill, the first thing I would do is reassess that company and make sure that you're still very bullish on that company and that you continue to want more shares of it. The only reason to open up a CSP, in my opinion, is because you are happy with the company and you want to own more shares of it. And you're basically, the way I look at it, is you're basically putting in a limit order buy below the market, and every time you don't get filled, you get to collect premium. And I aim for about 4 or 5% premium per month until my prices get hit. But as long as I'm happy about the company, then I would want to continue selling cash secured puts. But if I'm unhappy about the company, then I would want to hold back my money and look for a different company. And I'd either want to sell covered calls to get out of it, or I'd want to just dump the stock and move on. So the question is, and the stock continues to drop 20 to 30%. Hopefully you can avoid that situation, first of all, by choosing good companies with good fundamentals. This means that they have the cash on hand to survive multiple quarters, and they have the debt liability ratio that they're not going to have to issue shares and dilute people. Give me just a second. Struna, can I get you to either or go farther away? Still live streaming. Thank you. Sorry about that, guys. All right. Anyway, so if it continues to drop, you're basically in a situation where you have to try and sell. You don't have to try, but what I would do is I would look for covered calls that I can sell above my break even. Above my break even is the first thing that I want to look for. If I cannot sell covered calls above my break even, and I don't remember which slide we've talked about this on, but anyway, if you cannot make it all the way back to your break even, you can try and sell about at the halfway mark or somewhere in there, trying to get enough premium and enough distance that you're not going to get hurt too much if it does get assigned and taken away from you. Exercised and taken away from you. But if the price is too far down, 20 to 30% might be too much. If you're talking about an additional 20 to 30% from its assigned value, you might be in a position where your best case scenario is just to hold on to it. Or like you said, as long, and it all comes back to this basic premise. If you reassess the company and you're still bullish, then you can hold the stock and you could sell more cash secured puts, and that is a perfectly fine strategy. If, however, you are not bullish, you are neutral, or worse, neutral to bearish, I personally would not use that strategy. I would be looking to get out of that stock. And so I would either be selling a covered call at the money, actually collecting as much premium as I possibly can, and not caring if it got exercised and taken away from me, or I would actually, if I was super bearish, I would just sell the stock right away, take the loss, and move on to something else, because there's no point in keep placing a bet on the horse that you know is not going to win when there's 9,000 other stocks that you can choose from. But hopefully, and I say this, for all those people that trade on things like AMC, Doge, and other things, opening bell is open, and our Mara got filled at 343. I was aiming for 325, so I got filled higher than I wanted to. That's great, that's free money. But like I was saying, you want to focus on companies that have good fundamentals. I personally avoid meme stocks like AMC, what's the other big one? GME, AMC, those types of things, because you're really playing a game of hot potato with those. And so I try to avoid those types of things, especially with the wheel strategy. If you want to play those types of things, I think a day trading strategy is probably the ideal way to go. And I do not recommend a day trading strategy because that is a full-time job, as I pointed out in multiples of my videos. Good luck to you guys. Now that the bell is open, be sure to manage your accounts properly. And I do want to remind you that part of the reason I do this is to promote the cure for aging. And I encourage you guys, if that interests you, to check out sens.org, a nonprofit foundation that works on cures and therapeutics for symptoms of aging. All right, I'm taking a look at my stocks for in the money. Let me go ahead and give this a count real quick. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 wheel positions open. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of those are in the money, risking assignment. And unhappily for me, excuse me, they are all continuing to drop. They are all in the red. This includes GRWG, a hydroponic stock, AI, a company similar to Palantir, ARC-G, the ARC ETF for genomics, Vuzi, I forget exactly what they're about, PLT, Space, obviously Virgin Galactic, currently trading at 1742. That's crazy. That is literally last year's prices. That's when I started doing the wheel on Space. We have Mara at 25.17, dropping still 80 cents from the pre-market. Riot, $28, down $1.37. Sage, Mara and Riot obviously are, Bitcoin mining companies. Sage is a therapeutics company. I forget exactly what they're about. They're down another $1. They're not in the money for me because I sold the $50 put way out of the money for $4.50. I think that's going to be our big winner. I sold 2 contracts on it. Probably going to wish I sold more. We've got 37 days to see how that plays out. Kodak, I don't have a wheel going on Kodak. I just have shares that were assigned to me long ago. BCLI is the same situation. INO, again, those are all shares. Kodak, BCLI, and INO are assigned shares that I'm holding, bag holding, if you will. So really, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 wheel positions going, and seven of those are in the money and are risk of assignment. And again, sorry I can't share all of that, but I am not able to share my screen today due to some sort of bug in OBS, and I'm not using my second monitor. It works fine if I'm using my second monitor, but I am live streaming from the southern tip of Bali, Uluwatu. We've got 11 people watching. I've only got 3 likes. Please do me a favor and consider consider hitting that like button, hitting the share button and the subscribe button so you can stay tuned. We can continue to make this channel grow, and you guys can get good information and ideas for trades. By the way, now is 9:33 a.m. If you guys have any options or any questions, positions that you're thinking about opening, or positions that you want help managing, let me know in the live chat. I am happy to respond to you. There is a couple minute delay, but I will happily look at any of the questions that you guys have. Looking at my beautiful dog here, brought her down with me down to Uluwatu. For those that just tuned in, because I saw we've jumped from 7 to 13 viewers, I opened a trade on Mara. We're looking at the June 18th, $21 put and the $18 put if you want to follow along. That is Mara, $18 put and $21 put. Although we're continuing to see Mara at a lower rate, so you might want to move those down another dollar, consider the 17 and the 20. Although it looks like they're starting to come back up a little bit, only down 52 cents. We'll see which way this candle goes. Excuse me. Let's open up the one-day chart. You guys can't see this. I should use this in Yahoo. Give me a second. NNDM was an interesting company. I want to learn more about it, and I want to see what happens with this downtrend. But there's good implied volatility on them today. They are in the manufacturing business of circuits, of printing actually circuits for prototypes before going to full production. If we go to Mara, I can't do a one-day chart on Wallmine. Wallmine is a great website, by the way. They show a lot of information on one easy screen instead of using Yahoo Finance, which forces you to click through lots of screens and see lots of ads because they're using up too much of their space for ads instead of giving you the financials and numbers you should be looking at. $13 viewers, only 3 likes. Come on, guys, give me a hand here. Putting a lot of work and time for you guys, and all I'm asking is for a few likes and a few shares. Internet's running a bit slow, so when I type in the symbol, we don't always get there fast enough. M-A-R-A. Giving it a second here. I don't think, can you guys hear the desktop music that I'm playing? I don't think it's coming through today for some reason. I wonder why that is. Afraid to touch anything. I don't want anything else to break today or not work. There we go. There's some nice chill music playing, but I don't think you guys can hear any of it. And computer's running a bit, Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi is running a bit slow. Computer is also feeling a bit hot. Not at home with my normal setup. Trying to get some airflow under here. Come on, Yahoo, come on. Go, go, go. Anyway. What's happening? Riot's up a little bit. Mara is only down 36 cents now, 30 cents now. They are continuing to climb back up. We're seeing that the market is sort of rebounding here this morning. As they often say, the first move is the wrong move. We were looking at SPY futures down in the pre-market, and it looks like it might be coming back up for us. One of my biggest regrets this month was having too many open positions, using up too much of my buying power, and not being able to sell not being able to open as many new positions as I want to after this big pullback. This is the moment, if you've got the cash sitting on the sidelines, to consider opening up new wheeling positions. SPY-X is still down $18.76 from the opening. But a lot of my stocks are beginning to stabilize and come back up in price compared to where they were just a few minutes ago. Gotcha. Growth and Income says, I cannot hear the desktop music, can barely hear the music, but no problem. Yeah, you're just hearing it off of my speaker into my condenser mic. I'll move it a little bit closer for you guys. But you should be able to hear it straight from my desktop, but for some reason OBS is giving me problems today, and I don't have time to restart my computer, or didn't have time to restart my computer before working with you guys today. It is 9:40. We've only got 20 minutes left on the live Fox with Stocks channel live stream. I've got 13 viewers, only 4 likes. I'm going to keep bugging you until we get these likes up to 7 people. Come on, guys. All you got to do is move your mouse over to the side, find that funky little thumbs up button, and then left click the thumbs up button so we can get some likes on this channel and help this channel grow. You guys are tuning in every day. Chester, good morning, says he woke up with shares of Mara. Yeah, so those got assigned to you last Friday. If you missed it, Mr. Chester, I turned around and sold the $40 put 101 days out. That's a lot farther, not a lot farther, but that's certainly 40 days longer than I usually go. But I wanted to take advantage of that high implied volatility. And I think we collected something like $3.50. Let me check my notes here. Sorry, let me check my order status, not my notes. No, it did not get filled. Let me see what we can possibly get filled at. Now it's down to 310, was at 350 in the bid. So I'm going to change that. I'm going to go ahead and accept the 310 if we can get it. That order is opening up, and that order is filled. Did I get anything extra? I got 326. So, Chester, if you're following me on Mara, I have an assigned value of $40 a share. So I reached out 101 days into the future. Normally I would do it shorter, but I want to lock in that in high implied volatility. And I just closed at $3.26 for my covered call. So that gives me a breakout price, a break-even takeout price of $43.26. So I will make $3.26 if it gets exercised and taken away from me. But I'm actually hoping we'll go sideways for a little bit, and then I can close that call early after some good theta decay. But worst case scenario, I'm $3 closer towards our previous price. Now I'll tell you the best thing that can happen is for it to shoot up to $39 a share, expire in 101 days, and then I would get all that appreciation back to 39 plus the 326, and then I can turn around and sell more covered calls on it. But you know, you don't always get the best outcome. You got to look at the probabilities and figure out what's more likely. But I'm thinking that this covered call at 40 is probably going to expire, sorry, not exercise, but expire worthless unless something major happens to the Bitcoin price. I think I'll be able to sell covered calls on this for a while, and I just got $3.26 per 100 shares, which if you do the math on that, if those were dividend paying stocks, getting $3.26 for every $40 you put in, that is 8% return over 3 months. It's a lot better than what you're going to get on most dividend stocks. Most dividend stocks you're going to get less than 10% a year. You'll have to look at a lot of REITs and other things. That is, REIT stands for Real Estate Investor Trust, Real Estate Investment, I think it's Trust. Anyway, might not be Trust. Brain's a little foggy after 9:42 p.m. Bali time here in Uluwatu. Spent a lot of time swimming today. We can see Marathon is now down 60 cents. Not back. It's coming back down off of its only 30-cent loss from this morning. Down 2.3%. Interesting. We've got a lot of stocks to look at, though. If you're looking to open up new positions. PRTY is Party City, the retail store that focuses on party supplies. You can sell at the money. I don't recommend that, but I'm just saying you can. You can sell an at the money put for 55 cents, giving you 6.8% ROI in 37 days. On DGLY, I think that was a 3D printing company. Let me check it out. No, Security and Alarms. I need to put better notes in here. Whoops, that was the wrong one. A little bit of a misclick there. For those that know or care, Bitcoin is at 56,432, up almost 2% on the 24 hours and up 1.5% on the 7 days. Dogecoin still holding pretty strong, around 50 cents a coin, down to 49 now. If you bought just before SNL at 60 to 75 cents, thinking that it was going to skyrocket after the SNL. My condolences to you. You should have watched my videos where I talked about buy the rumor, sell the news. I did give out a warning on Dogecoin before SNL, knowing that there was no big news after the SNL event, so that it was very unlikely for the price to stay high or go up during the event. We've got 11 people watching, only 4 likes. Let me get half of you new people to hit that like button, even if this is your first time. This is a fresh, young channel. We need as much like button presses as we can get so that we can get some algorithm working for us. That does help the algorithm share our video to more people. I need more people to watch this in order for it to be worth my time to continue to do 2-hour segments for you guys. DGLY, Digital Ally, excuse me, Incorporated. They are based out of Kansas City. Sorry, Lenexa, Kansas. It's a part of Kansas City. Produces and sells digital video imaging storage and disinfectant and related safety products for use in law enforcement. It's funny they got into disinfectant probably since COVID. I don't remember that being part of their company analysis. And commercial applications in the United States and internationally. The company offers in-car digital video mirror systems for law enforcement. In-car digital video event recorder systems for commercial fleets, a suite of data management web-based tools to assist fleet managers in the organization, archival, and management of videos. And then they got into, once COVID started coming up, they became a lot more popular with their ThermoView, a non-contact temperature screening instrument that measures temperature through the wrist, so that they can determine whether or not you are a walking plague before letting you into the business. Just going to update my notes here in my scanner. That's another reason I do like my scanner, is I can put in these very nice notes that give me quick information on the company that I want to know. And I can assign them to different categories, especially for different sectors, so that I can avoid the sectors that I don't like. In-car video camera and contact list, temperature readers. Okay, just updating my notes on DGLY. I'm going to take a look at SPI. What do we got? 9:47. I got 13 more minutes with you guys. Spire Healthcare. I think I've looked at these guys last year. I don't think I've looked at these guys since this year. Got 7 viewers, only 4 likes. I couldn't squeeze another like out of you guys to save my life. We got 46% institutional ownership, 31% insider ownership, $2.5 billion company. Revenue quarter over quarter is down, yet the stock is going higher. They might be in the development stage of something. They work on various treatments in areas of allergy, infectious diseases, blood tests, bones and joints, bowel treatments, breast screening, cancer investigations, and a whole bunch of other stuff. They do a whole bunch of stuff. This might be an actual hospital instead of a R&D type company. They are losing 1 to 233 million per quarter. They have 106 million in cash on hand, 2.1 billion on the books, 1.4 billion in debt. This puts them at 60-ish%, if I'm not mistaken. Puts them at 66.4%, and we're done analyzing this company because its debt ratio is too high. It doesn't meet my safety requirements for doing the wheel. For those of you who've never done the wheel before, I just possibly saved you thousands of dollars in time and mistakes. If you're wheeling companies that have bad debt ratios, you are taking unnecessary risks. There's 9,000 companies on the stock market. You have no reason to trade crappy companies. Triple D is a company I've looked at many times, haven't put a trade on it yet. Let's go ahead and take a look at the price action. If anyone from Walmart actually ever watches one of my videos, please change your default search from cryptocurrency to stocks. If I type in triple D, I'm not looking for a cryptocurrency. I just want to see the price action here on the last month of triple D. 3 months, nothing but down, 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 down. Had a little bit of jump back in April, but that looks like it was just a bit of a dead cat bounce as people were hoping to sell their shares for a little bit higher price, wishing they had sold it before. So this is not a company that I am willing to get into yet. They have 3/4 worth of cash on hand. They have less than 50% debt on the books. Financially, they're sort of okay. They're not great. We got 10 more minutes with you guys. Come on, guys. Let me know something in the live chat. Why aren't you hitting that like button? Let me know in the live chat. And then tell me if there's any stocks or trade opportunities that you guys are looking at. We put on Mara. We did a covered call, and we opened up a new cash secured put. So we are quote unquote double wheeling Mara. We have an active put and an active call. That is called a double wheel. Clean Spark. We're seeing a bit of a. Do I want to say that this is a bullish flag pennant? You guys are a bit better in the technicals than I am, some of you guys that are watching. Does this look like a bullish flag to you guys? Anyway, 13% institutional, 9% insider. Revenue is up 121% quarter over quarter. I liked this company back when it was $8. I sold it when it was at 27. Go me. And now it's currently trading at 15.45. That big jump from 9 to 27 was because they started mining Bitcoin. They are growing. They are, well, they just turned the corner on profitability. They were losing $8 million a quarter. Now they're making $7 million a quarter. If we assume that they were losing $8 million a quarter, they'd have 20 quarters cash on hand, giving them plenty of cash to operate. But they are a very cash-heavy company compared to their assets. Only $292 million in assets. Again, 157 of that is cash. So they have less than 150 million in assets besides cash. Their liability is super small, only 8.9%. This is a company I do want to sell covered puts on. I'm just not sure if now is the time or if we're better off waiting. Let's take a look at what type of return we're looking at. You can sell the $15 put. That's a little close to the money, especially with today's price. I got to look at something someplace else. The scanner's now outdated. It's based on yesterday's closing price, and it looks like something may have gone wrong because those prices are a little bit off even before the market opened. If we go, if we go to June 18th, it's 35-ish days out, 36 days out. We can sell the $15 put for $1.78. That's a little too close to the money. We're currently trading at $15.51. We can get 30 cents at the 10. That would give you 3% return. You can get 75 cents at $12.50. Whoops, excuse me, 75 cents at $12.50. Come on. 75 cents at $12.50. That's going to give you a 6% return. You're going to have a break-even price of $11.90. $11.90 divided by today's trading price of $15.36. That's going to give you, got to invert it, that's going to give you a 22.5% downside protection versus today's trading price. I think I'm going to put that on, boys and girls. And that's annoying. Tastyworks just locked me out. I gotta type in my password again. I'm going to turn off my screen for just a second, boys and girls. Not that one. There we go. There we go. All right, looking at Clean Spark CLSK. Looking at the June 18th, 37 days out. I can sell, ooh, I can get a bit more. I might be able to get 90 cents at the 12.50. All right, I'm gonna load that up and see if it goes through. All right, so what do we got here? We've got the Clean Spark, whoops, 1250. We're looking at implied volatility of 218%. And we were able to get, I'm not able to get, we're looking to get 90 cents out of it. Hasn't gotten any fill yet. We're gonna drop that down to 85. And we got fill at 85. So let me jump back to the right screen. Where'd you guys go? There's my live chat. All right, so why is it not putting it in? There we go. That is the option chain that we just did. That is clear spike on the June 18th, 1250. That is hard for you guys to read. I think if I do this, right click, copy link address, that will get you right to it. I've never used that before. All right, we got 4 more minutes before I'm done, not before the bell opens. All right, we got 4 more minutes, guys. If you got any stocks for me to look at, if not, hit that like and subscribe button. Get interactive with this channel. No reason to sit on the sidelines. That's why we're doing it live. Just looking through some of the stocks we got in our scanner to see if there's anything else I want to trade on. A lot of these I've already got positions open on them. Apps, I think Apps was one that we were able to close out early. I might want to consider doing this one again. We've got 5 options on that one, although those prices are going to be outdated. But before the bell opened, you could have put in the $55 put, currently trading at 60 for a 7% return, getting a $4 return. So I'm going to open that up. If it works the first time, do it again, right? So let's see what we got going on with Apps. They've come down over the last month. We got 2 Canadians in the corner talking about fighting bears. Clearly they weren't fighting them, they were just scaring them. Alrighty then, on APPS, Digital Turbine, we were looking at the $55 put before. You could get $4.50 was the last filled price. Where'd my calculator go? I think I closed my calculator. I didn't mean to do that. All right, we take 450 divided by 55. 450 divided by 55. You get 8% return. But if we go down, we're going to get half of that. We're going to get about 4% return. 228 divided by 50. You're going to be a little bit higher than that, but 4.5% on apps at the $50 strike. You're going to get $10 worth of cushion. You're going to have a break even of 47.72, which gives us a downside protection. Well, let's get the actual price. Yeah, 60.70. Going to give you downside protection of 21%. If you're looking at doing apps, Digital Turbine, that's the number I would do it at. Let me grab that link for you guys. So this is what we're looking at right now. If you want to follow along, just click that link in the live chat. It'll take you right to it. And just to read through it here, we got 10 o'clock. I'm going to finish this up and then we're going to sign off in just a second. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button before you go. If you guys are watching the replay, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. Digital Turbine Inc., through its subsidiaries, provides media and mobile communication products and solutions for mobile operators, application advertisers, device original OEMs. Basically, they put software on the phone before you buy it that allows the OEMs to control, manage, and monetize the devices better, giving them access to app stores that give a better cut than the Google Play Store. And then they load in some previous software, some chosen software that they're going to get some sort of kickback on. Some of those video games apps that show up in your phone are a good example of that. If you buy a new phone, it might already have 10 or 12 games on there. They've paid for that service through companies like Digital Turbine. So I'm going to look at putting on that $50 put on apps. We talked about getting 228. I'm seeing 265 as the natural now. So you're actually going to be able to try and squeeze out a bit more. Let's put this through. And I got filled. I got filled on apps at 270 at the $50 put. So if you're following along, you could do the same trade just now. Anyway, thank you guys for being a part of this. Thank you guys for coming back every Monday, Wednesday, Friday for the live Fox with Stocks trading. We will be looking to rebrand in the future. We've got some exciting opportunities and news coming down the pipeline. And do be sure to share this channel with your friend. It's completely free. Your friends and family. It's completely free. We provide a lot of good information. And if anybody wants more information on trading the wheel, just go back to some of our previous live options trading videos. The first half hour for the first 3 or 4 videos that we did provides a lot of good information on how to trade the wheel, what the wheel is, and different perspectives and the way to think about while making wheel trades. I think a lot of that mindset is going to play out really well for you guys. I think that's sort of the key advantage that I have doing the wheel is the point of view perspective, as well as figuring out the numbers and the how-to. It's about marrying the mindset with the strategy so that you have the right strategy at the right time and then actually have the ability to execute and follow through on it. And that's what we've been able to provide to you guys. You know, this type of education is worth literally thousands of dollars. We're giving it away for free as we build our empire. And if you're interested in curing aging and living forever, do check out sens.org. That's S-E-N-S. I'll put it here on the screen for you guys. S-N-E-S. And there's a fantastic video on TED Talks with this guy, Aubrey de Grey. He talks about curing aging is possible. And it is something that they're working on, and the more and more technology we have, the more and more probable it is. My only goal is to make sure it's fast enough that it affects me. I don't want to die at 70 years old, and if I made it to 72, they would have cured aging. So let's work together to make sure that this happens. Let's all get rich together, cure aging, live on beautiful yachts, and live in Bali or remote islands doing our own thing. Join me, guys, and let's make it happen. Have a great night. I'm having a great night. You guys have a great day. Goodbye.